My entitled son got us kicked out of our Bahamas hotel, so I threw his suitcase in a lake. My 24-year-old son Andrew still lives at home, doesn't drive, can't cook, and gets a $1,500 weekly allowance. My wife created this monster by overruling every boundary I tried to set. When he was 12, he bullied poor kids at school. I grounded him. Wife ungrounded him. When he demanded designer everything, I said no. Wife said yes. When he turned 21 and demanded his allowance increase from $1,000 to $1,500 weekly, I refused. Wife gave it to him anyway. This year for my birthday, we went to the Bahamas as a family. Andrew immediately complained it was too hot for his designer jackets, that he had to dress like the brokies. My wife rushed to buy him designer tropical wear. For 3 days, he threw tantrums at restaurants, complained constantly, slept until 3 p.m., then got mad we did activities without him, and was rude to hotel staff. On my actual birthday, he refused to join us for dinner at a seafood restaurant, calling it lousy. We left him money for room service. Midway through dinner, the hotel called. We were banned. Our belongings at the front desk. Andrew had somehow gotten mushrooms and alcohol. Never having done drugs before, he went insane. Destroyed every bed in our suite, broke mirrors, punched holes in walls, and ran through the lobby in his underwear screaming at guests before vomiting everywhere and passing out. Medics had to be called. The hotel said we were lucky they weren't pressing charges. We collected our stuff and checked into a cheap motel. Next morning, Andrew acted like nothing happened. Got a little carried away, he said. No apology, just complaining that he'd lost a fake nail and the motel was crappy. When he asked when we'd get back to a real hotel, I lost it. Called him ungrateful, a disappointment. My wife tried defending him, and I exploded at her too. Told her she'd created a man-child who couldn't survive the real world. Then I grabbed his suitcase from under the bed and walked outside. Andrew followed, asking what I was doing. The motel sat beside a lake. As I approached it, he realized my intention and started screaming. I threw that suitcase as far as I could. His MacBooks, designer clothes, makeup, skincare, everything he valued gone. Andrew had a complete meltdown, jumped in after it, then remembered he couldn't swim and had to retreat. My wife sided with him, of course. I booked myself a flight home alone and left them there. But at the airport, going through security, TSA pulled me aside. They found pills in my carry-on I didn't pack, the same mushrooms Andrew had taken. My blood went cold. They were planted in my bag. Security detained me while I tried explaining, but who believes the "those aren't mine" defense? They let me make one call. I called my wife, panicked. She was quiet for a moment. Then, Andrew didn't get those drugs in the Bahamas. He brought them from home, from your home office. What? I don't have the pills you take for your back pain, the oxycodone. Andrew's been stealing them for months, crushing them up. That's what he took at the hotel. That's what's in your bag. You knew he was stealing my prescription medication? I thought he was just experimenting. He planted drugs in my bag at an airport. He didn't plant anything. I put them there. The words hit like ice water. You planted drugs on me? You threw thousands of dollars of his belongings in a lake. Did you think there wouldn't be consequences? I put a small amount in your bag this morning, just enough to delay you, teach you a lesson. I could go to prison. They'll let you go. First offense, small amount. Meanwhile, we're using your credit cards to replace everything you destroyed. I checked my phone. 17 purchase confirmations. Over $30,000 in charges. This is insane. I'm calling our lawyer. With what money? I emptied our joint accounts this morning. Moved everything to my personal account. That's theft. It's marital assets. I'm protecting them from someone who's become unstable. Throwing luggage in lakes, getting arrested for drugs. Any judge would side with me. My phone buzzed. An email from her divorce attorney. Papers already filed. You're divorcing me over Andrew? The house is in my name, remember? My inheritance bought it. She was right. Her family money bought everything. I'd worked my entire career, contributed everything I earned, but legally, she controlled it all. Oh, and check your work email. I switched over. An email from HR. Subject, termination of employment, drug-related arrest. They'd already found out. Zero tolerance policy. 20 years with the company. Gone. How did they? I called them. Concerned wife reporting her husband's drug problem. I stood in the detention room, phone shaking. You destroyed my entire life. For Andrew. No, sweetheart. This isn't about Andrew. Her voice changed, colder than I'd ever heard it. Check our bedroom security camera. The app on your phone. Go back to last Tuesday, 2 a.m. I pulled up the app with trembling fingers. There I was, sleepwalking into our room. I'd been doing it for years. A harmless condition. But in the video, I was doing something else. Talking. Clear as day. Should have gotten rid of them both. The accident should have worked. Next time, no survivors. My blood froze. What accident? What is this? The car accident. 7 years ago, when Andrew and I went off the road. You said the brakes failed, but you worked on the car that morning, didn't you? Full story linked below.